Mics are on.
What's up, guys? Quinn with 74 Weld here to do a little rig walk around with Frank and his GX550 that seemingly broke the internet. Like, this thing has kind of been all over. So walk us through. This is actually round 2 of the build, right?
Yeah, maybe even round 3. It actually started out with just putting on some Westcott, a Westcott collar lift and 35s, and took a little bit of adjustment, not much. I took it to Moab and I destroyed the bumpers. So when I came back, I thought, you know, I got to get better bumpers, but there's really nothing available. And the first thing that came available, I put them on front and rear, but it was just replacing plastic with steel. It was still down low.
Yep.
And I wasn't satisfied with them. And then Ben came along and did these, and so then everything changed. Westcott went ahead and put and changed out that suspension system. They put on their rock rail, they put on their roof rack, they put on the mollies, and
so that was kind of phase 2.
Yes, and then it just kind of I've heard about portals.
Yeah.
And then I saw portals.
Yeah.
And then it's like an addiction. I had to have them. And the first shop I went to, they said, "Oh, no, you don't want to do portals, this, that, and the other." And all that really means is I'm not going to use your shop. And so I called Ben, and between Ben and Dimitri,
Dissent Offroad, and then Dimitri at Stellar Built.
Yep. Between the two of them, we got the portals. We got 38s. We did a lot of trimming.
A 38 13.5 on a GX550.
Yeah. And this is remarkable.
New bumpers. So this is a new line. I think this is a production one, right?
Yes, this is the final version.
So this is a new production bumper from Dissent Offroad, front and rear. We'll talk about the rear when we get there. The detail work that Ben puts out on his bumpers from Dissent is like nobody else in the industry. And there's stuff that you don't like physically see, like the fact that you can lean on this thing and the bumper's not flexing because he puts ribbing and boxing and everything. Like, his stuff is top notch.
Yeah, and you keep all of the proximity sensors.
Yep.
I was able to move
I see that they also sit flush. Like, I've had bumpers where they'll kind of rattle and they kind of don't sit well. It's the detail work that he does that kind of makes it.
Well, they put this little black spot in the middle of it. You know, I've got this whole Stormtrooper theme with black and white.
Yeah.
And that little things like that. It just made it.
So lights, you went rigid kind of on everything?
Yes. Rigid front and back, 30-inch light bar here, amber on the fog lights.
You've got a winch tucked in there?
Yeah.
Looks like a Warren Evo.
It is.
Okay,
10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 pound winch.
Yep. And I've got the Agency 6 accessories with it.
Cool.
So all of that.
Those things, these are super cool. So this is Westcott, right?
Yes. Yeah, and it fits in that little triangle absolutely perfectly.
Smart,
and firm, solid.
Yep.
And that's adjustable. You can swing the light in and out.
That's neat. Yeah, that's a good little touch.
Yeah, it came all white, and I wrapped the top and the A-pillars black.
Nice.
And I think that contrast looks really good.
So you're able to fit a 38 13.5 with a little bit of trimming back here, removing the crash bar, and then that Dissent bumper. And it's still kind of, obviously it doesn't look like a stock vehicle, but you didn't have to hack much.
No, they cut a little here, and we had a windshield wiper reservoir.
That's right.
And we had to relocate that.
Easy enough.
But aside from that, and then we had to, well, we'll get to the back wheel, but we had to get a new control arm or whatever it is.
Oh,
down
so you push the whole rear axle back about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch?
Something like that.
And you haven't trimmed any of this other than for making room for the bumper. All of your fender well is still stock.
Right. Once we moved it back just a little bit, we put it on the forklift and flexed it, and we've got
it clears.
Yeah, we're not rubbing anywhere front or back now with the 38s.
So Kings in the back as well. And then the Dissent swing away. Tell us about this.
Well, this is great. It's by the way, they took lights that were in that old bumper and they just fashioned a bracket and repurposed them up here. So I've got reverse lights.
So
this is
full size spare.
It's a full size spare, and it's the doors on this are I don't know what the technology is, but this is super heavy and it just springs open. Really nice.
See, this is the detail stuff that he does, where he puts struts on it, so it's going to open easy and stay open.
Oops.
Yeah, that's clean.
And I'm able to put my Rotopacks on this side and my traction boards on the back side.
And you still have your backup camera.
Yeah, and the outfit that put on the original off-road bumper, they couldn't make it work. They said they were having all kinds of problems, too much resistance in the line, and Ben said, "No, that's nothing. I can do it."
Okay.
And he did.
Yeah.
Just that fast, and the air down, gear up. Did the doors?
I haven't seen the inside yet. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and I've got Molly panels up here. The refrigerator, I can plug it in right here, and this is the this is pretty standard for air down, gear up. They have lots of different ways. You can have an oven on that side. You can have a refrigerator on that side. This is really nice since you don't have a tailgate.
Yeah.
This is really nice. I use it all the time. Really convenient.
So you actually take this thing off road. You'll go wheel it. It's not just going to drive to the mall and back.
No, I mean the reason I got new bumpers is because I destroyed them in Moab. So
that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm going to.
You're going back there soon, right?
I'm going back in about a week and a half for Cruise Moab. Hopefully, I'll run into you while we're there.
Very cool.
And yeah, so that's yeah. I go wheeling a lot with it, and they even commented when they had to take down one of the skid plates that it was all Moab red dirt and stuff underneath.
The wheeling man, dude. That's so cool.
Yeah. So then, and again, tremendous clearance.
Yeah.
With this departure angle improved.
And they sit fairly snug. Everything's tight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got a shovel up here on this one. And
hopefully you don't have to use that.
Yes, or the winch.
Yeah.
And this is just a repeat on this side, the same thing. I've never, I'm an old guy. I've had a lot of off-road vehicles. I've never had one I like better than this. And then we didn't even talk about the portals. The portals gave me, I have 16 inches at the rear differential, and it comes OEM with 8.9 or something.
Yeah, so the
and I have
combination.
18 inches at the bottom of the skid plate in the front.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we try to tell people, like, hey, it is game changing when you get that kind of ground clearance, but like, I guess the speech that I always give is all you have to do is wheel with a portal rig once and you'll understand and you'll go, oh, okay, that's why you want it. It truly is, it's a game changing mod. Yeah.
Well, Ben, when I was talking to Ben about it, he said, I can't imagine ever getting another 4x4 without him. So,
yeah.
It's that big a change.
Yeah, well, I mean, we appreciate the plug, and super excited to do this rig walk around. Like, I saw photos of this, and I knew I was coming up to Stellar for the open house this weekend. Couldn't wait to get eyes on it. Lots of noises. Great to meet you. I appreciate the time, and I can try to answer any questions. If you guys have questions about this rig or the GX550 in general, throw them in the comments. Hopefully you like the video. And Frank, it's been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure meeting you and working with you.
Can't wait to see photos of this thing out on the trail. Gonna be cool.
See you in Moab.
Yep. All right.
Can I shoot this guy when he drives by? I've got a gun safe in the back.
Sure.